If you feel tired today and you don't really know why, stay with me for a moment. Maybe it is not because life is too hard. Maybe it is because you have been trying too hard to be okay. You keep going. You keep smiling. You keep telling yourself just a little more. But inside you feel heavy. There is a quiet voice in your head that keeps saying you are not enough yet. You should be better. You should be further. And slowly that voice starts to feel like the truth. But what if that voice is not the truth? Let me ask you something. When was the last time you felt truly enough, just as you are? Not when you achieved something, not when someone praised you, just you being you. For many people, that moment is very rare, because we learned early in life that we only have value when we improve. So we push ourselves, we rush, we compare, we try to become someone else. And without noticing, we start hurting ourselves in the name of growth. We think growth must feel hard, must feel like pressure, must feel like we are always behind. So even when we are tired, we keep going because we are afraid that if we stop, we will fall behind. But listen carefully. You are not tired because you are weak. You are tired because you have been strong for too long without kindness. There is a quote from Carl Rogers that says, "The curious paradox is that when I accept myself just as I am, then I can change." We often believe we need to change first. Then we can accept ourselves. But maybe it works the other way around. Maybe real growth begins the moment we stop fighting who we are right now. Now let's talk about that voice in your head. At first, it may have helped you. It told you to try harder, to do better, to not fall behind. But over time, it became louder and harsher. It stopped guiding you and started pushing you. It tells you that you are too slow, not good enough, not doing enough. And the most dangerous part is that you start believing that voice is you. But here is the truth. If you can hear that voice, then you are not that voice. You are the one who is listening. In psychology, there is a simple idea. Thoughts are not facts. Just because you think something does not mean it is true. Imagine you are standing by the ocean and waves come and go. Some waves are strong, some are quiet, but you don't jump into every wave. You just stand there and watch. Thoughts work the same way. You don't have to believe every thought. You don't have to follow every voice. You can pause and gently say, "I hear you," and then ask, "Is this really true right now?" This small pause can change everything, because it gives you space. And in that space, you are free again. Growing without pressure does not mean you stop improving. It means you stop hurting yourself while improving. It means you move forward, but you don't push yourself down. It means you grow, but you don't lose yourself. There is another idea from James Clear. You do not rise to the level of your goals. You fall to the level of your systems. But your system is not only your habits. It is also how you treat yourself every day. If your system is full of pressure, you will feel heavy. If your system has kindness, you will feel safe to grow. So maybe you don't need a new goal, maybe you just need a softer way to move forward. Try this today. Instead of saying, "I must change," say, "I will stay with myself." Stay with yourself when you are tired. Stay with yourself when you are slow. Stay with yourself even when you feel not good enough. Because leaving yourself is what creates suffering. Discipline built on self-hate will never last. But discipline built on respect is quiet, steady, and strong. It says, I care about myself. That's why I show up. That's why I try again. Not because you are not enough, but because you matter. And you don't need to fix your whole life today. Growth is not one big decision, it is hundreds of small choices. Choosing to rest when you are tired. Choosing to forgive yourself when you make a mistake. Choosing to come back instead of giving up. Choosing not to disappear from your own life. There is a beautiful reminder from Brené Brown. Talk to yourself like you would to someone you love. Think about that. Would you talk to your friend the way you talk to yourself? Would you tell them they are not enough, too slow, failing? Or would you say, it's okay, you're trying. I'm here with you. You deserve that same kindness. Not later, not when you are better, but now. So if today you feel tired, maybe you don't need more motivation, maybe you just need permission. Permission to slow down, permission to breathe, permission to be enough for today. Let me remind you gently. You are not behind. You are not broken. You are not failing. You are learning how to grow in your own way, at your own pace. And that is enough. Grow without pressure is possible, but only if you understand it the right way. If you understand it the wrong way, it becomes something else. It becomes an excuse to stay the same, an excuse to not try. And that is not real growth. Real growth is different. You still show up. You still try. You still move forward. But you stop being so hard on yourself. You don't grow by scaring yourself. You grow by taking small steps, again and again. Think about it. When you feel calm, your mind is clearer. When you are not afraid, you are more willing to try. And when you stop judging yourself, you don't waste energy on doubt. You use that energy to get better. You don't need to rush. You don't need to compare. You don't need to prove anything. You just need to keep going in your own way. Some days you feel good. Some days you feel lost. That's normal. That's part of growing. Growth is not fast. It is not loud. But it is real. So tonight, don't ask, am I good enough yet? Just ask, did I try today? And if the answer is yes, that is enough. You are already growing. Not with pressure, but with patience. With understanding. And with kindness. And that kind of growth, it stays with you. Thank you for being here with me today. If something in this episode stayed with you, you can come back and listen again whenever you need. And if you want to go a little deeper, you can check the vocabulary and simple practice in the comments below to help you learn and reflect at the same time. Take your time. You are allowed to grow gently.